Dobro Veche, Divine Pisces, 222. Clear. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do an energy check-in union update for you guys today, since I didn't get to do one this past weekend. Sorry, I had some stuff come up. But I also wanted to share, I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing kind of a collab with Jupiter 1111. As of right now, the date is March 20th. It's a Saturday. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, approximately 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, PM, sorry, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a live. We're going to basically be doing a live clearing session. Basically a clearing of karma, ancestral karma, basically what's holding you back, clearing of karmic cycles and things like that. I feel like just in general, the collective right now has just been repeating cycles over and over and over again. I've been seeing this a lot in my SRT clients, in some of my coaching clients and things like that. It's one of the reasons that I suggested the live or the group coaching sessions, which I'm still interested in doing, guys. So just stay tuned with that, because I am going to probably do something like that. It may not be this month, though. It may actually be next month, just because I had a lot kind of fall on my plate this month. But I am going to do that. I really want to. But yeah, so, and I found it was actually interesting, because I was actually clear on a Zoom call with Jupiter, talking to her about, what I want to do and all that stuff. And it kind of came up that the March 20th, I was like, well, let's do March 20th, and then later on, actually found out that March 20th is actually the beginning of Divine Masculine season. Okay. So that's interesting, right? So that being said, I know that just in general, I've been feeling a lot of like masculine energy just kind of literally coming into awareness, coming into consciousness, literally consciousness. A lot of awakenings happening right now with Divine Masculine especially, but also with the masculine within if you're feminine, clear, because remember, we all have both, okay? So this is significant because I know the last reading that we had, the last reading that I did, it was like Divine Masculine just like, boom, in your face. I'm coming, feminine. I hear you. I'm here to support you. I'm getting out of this, karmic cycle. I've been repeating yada, yada, yada. And then feminine's kind of been sitting there, I know I need to get out of this, but I'm not sure, yada, yada, yada. So it's almost like masculine kind of coming in to the rescue. Okay. Kind of like I hear you calling. I know you're not a damsel, but, like the same kind of thing. Like, I'm here to support you. I know I haven't been supporting you, but I'm coming in to support you now, whether it's physically, energetically, whatever. All right. Clear. So that being said, again, a lot of masculine is just coming into consciousness right now. Okay. And I've been feeling like in the air, just a lot of frustration, a lot of returning to bad habits with feminine specifically, okay, or with the feminine energies, having trouble dealing with the 3D right now. I don't know what's going on with feminine with that. I feel like a lot of feminines are really clinging to the astral right now, clinging to like the spiritual side of things, because it's like there's just too much going on in the 3D where it's almost like you just feel like you have no control over that. So you're trying to find your control in the spiritual, right? Which, I mean, that's one way to think about it, how you control you, right? And you control your reality. So yes, that has to do with the ether and has to do with the astral, but you also control the 3D as well as far as you're concerned. Okay. So try not to get too trapped in, daydreams, okay, like meditation, or I feel like there's a lot of feminines out there literally addicted to meditation right now. Meditation's a great thing. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. Don't give up your meditation, but don't use it as an escape to not deal with life. Do you see what I'm saying? You still have to pay your bills. You still have to go to work, right? Clear. I think feminine's issue mainly has been there's been just so much going on that feminine just doesn't feel grounded at all, right? You literally don't feel grounded. So I feel like what needs to happen for feminine right now is you just need to return to something that literally grounds you, makes you feel good about yourself. Okay. Anyway, this freezing thing needs to stop. But anyway, so like continue, basically getting back into something that grounds you, feminine, like working out, eating healthy, taking care of yourself, going on walks, being outside. Now that like spring is kind of coming around the corner, right? Feeling like you can be outside, you can enjoy the weather, you can enjoy just being like in nature or whatever. Okay, whatever grounds you. Okay, I've actually returned to working out. That's what grounds me: working out, dancing, that sort of thing. And so that being said, I think once feminine actually takes control of that, takes control and actually gets back to remembering that the 3D self is also important, the vessel is also important, then you're going to find that kind of coming together. Because I feel like for a long time, feminine, Claire especially, has been very disconnected from the 3D, or almost annoyed by the 3D to a point where she wants to disconnect herself and then finding that she can't connect at all. Do you see what I'm saying? So maybe bills are going unpaid, or maybe you're going to your job, which maybe you used to enjoy, but for some reason you're having a really hard time focusing. Okay, so again, just feminine kind of slipping into almost like a avoidance. Clear. Okay. I feel a lot of as far as the connecting energies go, I do feel a lot of telepathy kicking in, guys. I really feel like specifically masculine, just there's this protective vibe coming in with masculine. I feel masculine just being like seeing feminine, and feminine's been in her power and doing her thing and all this, and then masculine just going, you know what? She's been doing it by herself for so long. Let me come in and help. You know what I mean? Like it's like a protective vibe, and that's what masculine is for. Really, is like to come in and literally help kind of protect feminine, and then feminine in the of course the 3D, right? And then feminine on the other side of that is helping in the spiritual. So it's like this full circle, this coming full circle type of thing. Feminine is doing her thing, masculine is there to protect and guide. Okay, and it's interesting to me also how powerful some of these masculines are. And I know Kayla talks about this a lot. I actually haven't watched one of her collectives in a while, but I know I've talked with her about this, and she really harped on this a lot with some of her collectives as well, talking about how powerful these masculines are. They're even more powerful as far as their foresight and their ability to control things than feminine. Okay, like for example, KOC is incredibly powerful. Like his powers of foresight scare me. Okay, I don't know if I necessarily have foresight, so to speak, but I can feel the energies. I know the way things are going, right? But he will just straight up say, okay, this is going to happen. And then literally a couple of days later, it happens. And I'm just like, why are you always right? Why do you, can you stop? Stuff like that. Clear. Where his telepathy is ridiculous. Like I'll be thinking something and it's just boom, he says it. So I feel like just in general, like the telepathy, the astral, the energy going back and forth between masculine and feminine, very, very strong right now. The link is very strong. The connection is very strong. I feel like those of you who have finally released your catalyst, or whatever you want to call it, your actual connection, your actual twin flame, or your actual counterpart is coming in right now. And I actually talked to Jupiter about this too, and I've actually touched on this with Kayla, Wicked Virgo, sorry, where, okay, I don't believe in the one size fits all. Do I believe there's one person that's destined for you specifically? Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on the energy, okay? I do believe there are masculines out there, there are feminines out there, and I do believe that depending on your energy and where your level is, that's who's going to come in. Do you see what I'm saying here? So like if you are a feminine who's been doing your work, you've been out there, you've been awesome, you've been rocking it, you've been, you know, and you're in your feminine power, you are in that goddess energy, that receiving energy. Here comes the masculine that's going to be on the same level as you. You know, you're basically drawing them in. He's drawing you in. You are manifesting each other. You see what I'm saying? You're coming into union. Okay? Because you're claiming each other. This is my masculine. That's my feminine. We are together. We are in union. Okay? And this could have to do with inner union too. Okay? So take it as it resonates. It doesn't necessarily have to do with a person or a vessel. Okay? But I do feel, and I said this last time, a lot of unions taking place this year. Or at least pre-union. Okay? A lot of you are already in union and didn't even realize it. Clear. With your person. Okay? I'm in union. I've actually been in union for a minute. Okay? And, you know, I've acknowledged that. He's acknowledged that. We are in union. Okay? So, guys, it doesn't always look like what you think it's going to look like. It doesn't always take the turn you think it's going to take. But just go with it. Okay? Appreciate the things that you see. Appreciate the things that you experience. Okay? All right. And by the way, with that live that I'm talking about, the clearing of karma, I'm going to put a link in my description box where you can sign up for text messages when we're about to begin and getting updates and things like that. Also, when you do sign up, you will get a bonus. Not sure what the bonus is yet, but you'll get something, okay? Also, if you want to donate, great. It's a $5 donation, or you can donate more if you like. Completely optional if you decide to do that. That's cool. I think, guys, and I talked about this for a while, how my mission's kind of morphing, and it's been morphing. And so I'm going to be kind of changing some of my services, okay? I also want to start doing something on Patreon. I know I kind of touched on wanting to do some things full time. I may not be able to do it as immediately as I would like, but I will be transitioning into that eventually. But there's some more that I want to do with that. Also, I want to kind of explain a little bit more about like SRT and the way that's morphing and stuff like that. That will all be on that live because we're going to be opening up to a Q&A after the actual session is done. Yikes. And so if you guys don't know Jupiter 1111, please check her out. Check out her channel. She's in my favorites on my channels. She's listed there. So go check her out. She does stuff like, she does light language. Of course, she reads. She does light language. And a lot of the stuff we talk about is very similar. Like me, her, and Kayla, it's really weird. Before I even knew them personally, like I would watch them, and then I started doing my channel. And then I noticed like a lot of the stuff we said was exactly the same, even though they would post like after me, but like the stuff they would say, it's really weird how in sync, like a lot of the readers are starting to be, like a lot of readers are starting to actually pick up on the same things. And I said this a while ago about how the collective, like there's a bunch of little sub collectives that are kind of coming together in like a big collective. Does that make sense? It's like we're literally coming into union as a collective. Okay, so it's like we're morphing. It's really cool. All right, so let me go ahead and get this started for you guys. Yes, okay. So this is overall energies right now, guys. So like guiding yourself into love here. So self-love, that's exactly what's happening right now. I do really feel this kind of ethereal feeling going on though with feminine especially. But it's like masculine is trying to come in and say, hey, over here, okay? I know you kind of been up here, but I'm here now. I've got you. Come on, come on, come on, right? And then that return to self-love aspect, okay? So that's where you're being guided right now, okay? Those of you in the collective, masculine or feminine, all right? You are being guided towards that self-love aspect. That is how you heal. That is your heal. That is how you heal, okay? So it's literally like you're being guided into salvation, but salvation is self-love. That's how it works, right? Okay. All right. Clear. So let's do feminine. Okay. Let's see what's going on with feminine. Although it's It's gonna be exactly what I think. Yeah. Salvation. Okay, so what did I just say? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Source, for confirming what I just said. You are being guided right now, especially, let's talk about feminine right now. Feminine, you are being guided into salvation, okay, which is self-love. That's what that is, okay? All right. So those of you who have been sitting there waiting and waiting, stop waiting. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You are working towards something. You are working towards your salvation. Salvation is not going to just come to you. You have to do the work, okay? And I feel like some of you have just been really frustrated. Like, you feel like you have been doing the work and you weren't getting the results that you wanted, but you weren't seeing what was actually in front of you, okay? So feminine right now is trying, basically reclaiming that stillness. Okay, what do we talk about when we talk about feminine and the stillness? Feminine in the receiving energy. Okay, that's stillness. When you're in surrender. We talked about surrender a lot last year, especially with feminine, okay? Feminine needs to return to surrender. Stillness. Stillness does not mean waiting. Stillness does not mean standing still, technically, okay? That's not what that means. Stillness literally means wow, hey, how do you like that? Literally means surrender, which brings you that salvation. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender does not mean throwing in the towel. That's not what surrender means, okay? Surrender means I'm giving my burden to you, Source. I am trusting you, Source, that I'm going in the right direction. I am trusting myself that I am being guided towards my salvation. Okay? That's what stillness means. That's what surrender means. Stillness also means receiving. So you're in the receiving energy. You're sitting there. You are bringing in your abundance. You are ready to receive your abundance. And when you're ready to receive your abundance, that's when it will appear. Okay? When the student is ready, the master will appear. Same concept. Okay? All right, so let's see here. Feminine. 10 of Earth in reverse. Yeah, feminine's been kind of holding her 3D abundance hostage here, but I just feel like a lot of this just has to do with frustration. Like, feminine, some of you are so frustrated that you haven't been manifesting the abundance that you've been wanting. And some of you, this is monetary. Some of you are disappointed that maybe you've been wanting more money, you've been wanting more things, you've been wanting this, that, and the other. But what you're forgetting is what's in front of you. Are you grateful for what's in front of you? Are you in the receiving energy? Or are you in the energy of want and chasing? Okay? Because when you're in the energy of want, you actually repel your abundance. See how that works? Because you're in the energy of wanting. So you're always going to want. You're going to want. You're going to want. When you're in the energy of stillness, when you're in the energy of receiving, you will receive, receive, receive. Okay? Yeah, you've been kind of sitting there holding your like sitting in your head, you're like, why hasn't this been coming to fruition? What am I doing wrong? And that's where I feel like a lot of the disconnect with the 3D is coming in for feminine. Feminine, I feel, is just fed up with the 3D right now. She doesn't want to be there. Doesn't want to be there. So feminine, you really need to take a look at what you have right now. Yeah, that's what you're... That's actually beautiful. I'm getting truth chills on that one. So this is what Source is trying to show you right now by holding... Okay. I feel like a lot of you have been so in the 5D and you are seeing a lot. And I feel like some of you, that's the thing though, is you're seeing so much. And it's like you're having trouble connecting that with what's going on in the 3D right now. So it's like you're seeing it, but you're like, I don't know what any of this means, but I know I'm seeing something. And some of you are seeing what you're seeing, but you're interpreting it, I wouldn't say the wrong way necessarily, but maybe you're not picking up exactly what it is that's being shown to you. So some of you, I think, need to do this. Clearing might be a really good thing for you as well. Some of you just need to clear out that third eye. Some of you are having trouble actually interpreting what's coming through. You're getting a lot. Like, crown is open. I'm feeling, you know, feminines for the most part, the crown is really open, but the third eye, we're having trouble keeping up. I think it's just so much coming through. So might want to do some third eye clearings. Jupiter 1111 does clearings on her channel. You can check those out for free. Look at all this air, though. Look at all this air. Like, just feminine, just really, like, in her head, in the clouds. Feminine was this way, too, last time, but I feel like it's even more so. But, like, I feel like feminine right now, and this is interesting because we got the Magician, too. So it's like, I think feminine's literally in her head, like, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this? Why is nothing working? Right? How come I've been in a rut? You know, Spirit, help me, you know, help me out here. And I do feel a lot of you are calling to Spirit right now. You're just kind of like, help me right now. Like, I don't really know what to do. Like, it's like I know what to do, but I don't know how to do it. Right? And I love this card. It's so pretty. But yeah, I just feel like feminine also feeling a little, I'm trying to think of the right word. Listless? Almost feeling like she's been deceiving herself in a way. Okay? Kind of deceiving herself. About what this actually means. Oops. What this actually means too. Okay. Some of you are, this is, some of you are just, some of you have been manifesting, but okay, again, it's not looking like what you thought it was going to look like. And so it's like you're not accepting it in the 3D because it's not what it's supposed to look like. So that's actually really significant because it's like feminine, you have. Okay? Just got truth shows. You have. Okay? Stop feeling like you need. Stop feeling like you want. You have. That's the key. You have. Okay? All right, let's take a look at masculine. Dang. Ooh. Okay, so communicating. So some of you, this is actual communication. Some of you who have not maybe spoken with your masculine in a while, or some of you have a masculine coming in. Okay. Some of you, this is 3D communication. This is 5D communication. This is both. Okay. So, yeah. Masculine definitely coming in strong with the communication. Okay. This is interesting too. This is the Black Moon. Black Moon Lilith. Okay. So some of you, your masculine is communicating right now about a karmic or with a karmic possibly. Some of you, they are wrapping up this karmic cycle and they're coming in to tell you about it. Okay. Some of them, this is actually representative of you. Okay. No. Not maybe a closing of some karma with the feminine. Okay, maybe wanting to resolve some karma with the feminine. Some of them are coming in because they're actually curious. So like I said, mass awakenings going on with masculines right now. Some of them are becoming into consciousness. Some of them know what they already know. Some of them know what they needed to know, but they're coming in to talk to feminine. Hey, I just need to talk to you about this. I had this crazy dream the other night, and let me just tell you about it, okay? Can you tell me what it means? Stuff like that. I do feel masculines coming in, again, acknowledging, accepting, curious. Okay? So this is an interesting shift for me that I haven't quite seen before. You know, last time I did a reading, it was starting to turn that way, but I just feel like masculines are just kind of going, you know what? Everything else last year was shit. You know, I'm miserable. You know, but I'm not going to do that anymore. Source has been trying to show me what I need to know. It's time for me to man up. Okay? And I just feel like a lot of masculines are, they're walking away. They're saying, now some of them are not quite at the level, definitely, that they should be, okay, but I just feel like a lot of masculines right now are still kind of struggling to walk away from some of these situations, but they know. Like they're not in denial anymore. Okay? They're just trying to figure it out. And the way that this kind of came out is kind of on its side like this. So what this shows me is it's going like this, okay? So they're in this transition state, okay, of finding themselves. And if you look at this right side up, see this? Okay, this is the Eight of Cups, by the way. So they're trying to find that balance within themselves, and the third eye leading the way, of course, you know, and everything they're getting, all of the illumination, all the illusions being shattered, and understanding the truth. Okay, and so it's like they're starting, but they're getting it. They've gotten it. They understand. Some of them have, in fact, walked away from a karmic situation. Mm-hmm. Some of them, that's what they're coming in to tell you. Hey, by the way, this is over. Okay? Some of them are coming in to thank you. Feminine. Yeah. Okay? They know the truth. They get it. So much love coming in from masculine. Like, it's like overwhelming right now. Masculine coming in with the love that's coming in. Not just for feminine, of course, there's that, but the love for themselves. They're right? Self-love. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of love coming in here. And I love this because of what, you know, and I'm going to shift this right side up. So you have, it's like the masculine and the feminine here. Okay. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, some of these masculines that are coming in, they may not be the masculine youth. They may not be the original vessel. Some of these might be the new ones that are coming in. Okay? Some of these are the older. Some of these are the originals. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Mass awakenings happening. Mass consciousness happening with masculine. Okay? Like, very triggered. Very triggered to speak truth right now. Like, seeing it, understanding it. Like, some of them are seeing things, guys. That's what I said. Like, some of these masculines are incredibly powerful. They're incredibly powerful. They see the things. They see all the things. All of them. Okay? And it's like, they understand that, of course, you know, not only do they have their own healing in hand, but they have the power to change what they want to change. And right now, masculine wants to change. Yeah. Masculine wants to get over the healing. Masculine's like, it's funny because it's like masculine wants to skip the healing. For the longest time they wanted to skip the healing, right? Realizing they can't, but they're over it. They're like, you know what, I'm over this. I'm over this. That's what I said. The Black Moon Lilith coming up with the Karmic Cycles. They're like, I'm over this. I'm over this lesson. I've learned this lesson. I'm done. I've got to move on. Like, this is, yes, I get it. I get it, Source. Thank you. You know, they're like, I want to be happy. I want to move forward. Wow. Karmic. Boom. There you go. So again, some of them have left a karmic situation. That could be a job. It could be a person. It could be an addiction, whatever. Okay, they're done juggling that. They're done dealing with that. They don't want to deal with that anymore. Okay, they're like, okay, fine. I want to. That's interesting, right? Yeah, there's just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I need to move on. Hey, feminine, I got you. I get it. Okay. Some of you, I think, are going to get some really surprising news, and it may not come directly from your masculine. Okay. It may come from a family friend or a mutual friend or a work colleague or social media. Okay. So just be prepared, and it may trigger you. It may trigger you. Okay. Wow. Okay. So how many times has this card come up, guys? This is connecting energies. This card has come up so much since I started doing readings again. Come to life. So come to life and listening for truth. So this is within the connections right now. So again, communication kind of being highlighted right now. But also truth within the connection, understanding the connection, understanding what it means, and that it's not just about a person. It's about you. It's not just about your counterpart. Okay, it's about you bringing yourself back into consciousness. And embracing who you really are. Not what the Matrix wants you to be, but who you are. Embracing it, loving it, and speaking your truth. Okay? Yeah. 5 of Swords in reverse. Speaking truth. Okay? Coming out of deception. Coming out of lies. Stop hiding who you are. And I feel like this is why feminine's been so in her head, is because she's still worried that people in the 3D are not going to accept who she is. Some of you are still afraid of that. Some of you are still there. It's family, it's friends, it's your job, whatever. You're still afraid of it. You're still afraid. And you don't want to deal with it. So you disconnect. Okay? Masculine was there. So he denied, suppressed. And now he's starting to come out of it going, okay, I am who I am. Love me or not, doesn't matter. I love myself. So it's almost like, seriously, it's like being flipped right now. Okay? So yeah, Karmic Cycles. Okay? Basically, what's being learned right now is the speaking of the truths about the Karmic Cycles. That in itself is a Karmic Cycle. Being afraid to speak truth. Possibly within the connection, whatever. But this is the energy that's going back and forth. Masculine's coming in to speak truth. Feminine, are you prepared? Are you ready? Are you ready for that truth? Wow, look at all these cards in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. Are you ready, feminine? Okay. So much mirroring going on here, but it's like masculine wanting to speak all the truth. Feminine wanting to suppress, not speak the truth. Mirroring. Crazy. Alright. Some of you feminines are not ready. Some of you are not. Some of you, this has already happened and it triggered the shnikes out of you. Yeah. Some of you has triggered the shnikes out of you. And some of you are also understanding the 3D aspects of this connection are not what you thought they were. So again, like those expectations, look at all these cards in the reverse. The expectations being completely turned on their side, on the, on the butt. Woo! Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, so this one came out first. I'm going to take both of them. So the Lovers, yeah. It's not what you thought. Okay? But there is love here, guys. The love is really strong. This collective, this connection, this particular group that I'm picking up on, the love is incredibly strong, but it's like the expectations have been completely dashed. And so it's almost like it's not what I thought it was. Is it okay? Is it okay to move forward? Is it okay? Is it okay? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes. Release it. Release the expectations. Get out of your fifis about it. Just feel it. Feel it for what it is. See it for what it is. Speak what is. Okay? All right, let's do messages from counterparts. I'm figuring it out. We know. Take my breath away. Yep. Sorry, my dog. Daddy must be home. This connection is so intense. I miss the way you taste. I'm scared. I'm scared you're going to reject me. I love it when you smile. And I will be back. Some of you, yes, that's going to happen very quickly. It might actually knock you on your butt because you won't expect it. All right. All right, messages and advice from Source. This one wants to come out. Open your heart. This one came up last time. Open your heart, guys. Open your heart. It's here. It's here for you. It's already here. Stop rejecting it by being in the want or need energy. Keep your dreams alive. This is about manifestation. This is about understanding what you're seeing in the astral, guys, and making it work. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way, obviously. It's just some of you lost your will. Nothing will come of this situation. So when you're in that negativity, that's exactly it. You keep telling yourself this. Why? Some of you, this is about your connection. Some of you, this is about whoever new came in, threw you for a loop. And you're saying, oh, nothing's going to come of it. Yeah, no. Stop repeating that cycle. Stop it. For some of you, it's a new job, maybe. Some of you, it's a new job. You're sabotaging yourself by being in this mindset. Get out of that. And expect powerful change. Bingo. Once you get out of that mindset, once you get out of the negativity, okay, once you get out of that and that mindset right there, you will see change. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.